thank you for joining us for part 3 of our webinar series on the Secure Act. As I mentioned before, my name is Dee Schaefer and I'm the Client Experience Director for American Wealth Management. Joining me again here today is DJ Lee, Wealth Advisor and Certified Financial Analyst for us, CFA.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome, DJ. It's so good to have you.
Thanks for having me again.
Yes. So today, DJ will be discussing with us the impact of the Secure Act, and we're really going to be talking this time about the tax credit, annuities, early distribution payments, right?
Yes.
So just as a reminder, the Secure Act was enacted in December of 2019. New rules were put into place so that we could put away more money because people are living longer and needing more money in their retirement. So sometimes it got lost in the mix because it was Christmas and then we went into COVID-19. So we felt like it'd be very important for us to be able to share this information with our own clients as well as people that visit our website. So we welcome you again. So can you tell me a little bit more about the Secure Act and the impact on the tax credits that you talked to me about?
Yeah, so going back to what the Secure Act is, it stands for, setting every community up for retirement enhancement. It was passed, like you said, December 20 of last year. It was a bipartisan bill, and everybody pretty much supported it to pass the law. Like I told you, it was, basically to help Americans, increase the retirement kind of, savings and then probabilities and that kind of thing. So there was a lot of things kind of going into it. So I'm glad that, that I can explain part 3 of the series today. Yeah. So, tax credit, there's a lot of changes, but
excuse me a second. I'm glad he corrected me, by the way. It was enacted on the 20th of December, not the 19th, right?
Yes, December 20, 2019.
Thank you for that. Sorry about that.
Not a problem. But so the small businesses who have less than 100 employees, when they set it up, that 401k plan, it kind of costly. So the part 2, we discussed that, MEP kind of features. So unrelated small business, they can join it and then they can set it up, the one retirement plan, so they can share the resources and then minimizing the cost. This one, for the tax credit wise, if they have it, if they set it up, and the first year it costly, we explained that it usually costs about $3,000 to $4,000.
Right.
So basically that startup cost, they can get the tax credit up to 50% of the cost. But the maximum is about $5,000.
About $5,000.
Yes. So it used to be $500. Now they up it to $5,000. So it was a big of a deal.
Yeah.
So not only that, they also can receive the tax credit of up to $500 per year for up to 3 years. And then, but if they opt into some kind of automatic enrollment in their plans.
Okay.
Yeah. So there was a lot of tax credit involved in it. But just speaking about the automatic enrollment a little bit, so when they set it up, automatically all the employees will be enrolled to the retirement plan. So employees who would not want to participate in it, so now they have to submit some kind of opt-out form.
They've got to opt out of the plan.
Yeah,
so you're automatically put into the plan, but then if I didn't want to participate or put money into it, then I would have to sign a form and opt out of it.
Exactly. But in this kind of structure, employers can get away with some kind of liability issues, and then because of that features, government would like to provide some tax credit to them.
Right. Well, and it just seems great because now not only can small employers come together to share the cost in setting up a plan, but they can also benefit from the tax credits that they'll get from setting up that plan. So again, another incentive to help people save for their retirement and putting a system in place. So you also talked to me a little bit about annuities and the changes in annuities and how they're recognized in the Secure Act, so.
So on the Secure Act, it increases the availability of the annuities in the retirement plan. It was very difficult before, because, employers could face huge kind of legal liability if annuity providers fail to provide kind of guaranteed stream of the incomes. So now on the Secure Act, they kind of alleviated it, a little bit, so employers can put those, annuity, kind of plans or options as investment options in their plan. So participant or employees can choose if that's what they want to have it in their retirement plan, and then they can subscribe it, and then they can have it. And then once they retire, they can enjoy that kind of guaranteed, incomes throughout their retirement period.
Well, that is a change then. You couldn't have annuities in these plans in the past, and now annuities can be put in the plans, and the liability, I'm assuming, for the employer is reduced.
Yeah, exactly. So not only that, and then transportability was kind of issue at the time before Secure Act, but now it's very easy to move the annuity contract from one retirement plan to the new retirement plan.
Oh.
So if you happen to, the move from your current position or current company to the new company, you just can basically easily move the contract that you used to have it in old plan to the new plan. So they really government work it out and make it easy for those plans kind of in many different ways.
Oh, that's fantastic. And then finally, you told me a little bit about the implications to early disbursement payments. Is that right?
Yeah, so it's all the distribution, kind of the penalties and waivers and that kind of thing.
Okay.
So, in the retirement plan, if you take the money out, prior to age 59 and a half, you have to pay the penalty, which is about, the 10%, right? Of course, they have to pay some taxes as well.
Right.
But there were some exceptions to it. It used to, it still applies to it. But the first home buyers, if they need more money for the down payment, and then some educations, and then qualify the medical expenses. So for those kind of cases, if they need, if they tap onto their retirement plan and then withdraw the money, and then they don't need to pay the 10% penalty.
Gotcha.
But under Secure Act, they add one more features to it. That was more like, for the parents who are having the new babies or adopting new children's. So if they are facing that kind of cases, they can individually, they can withdraw up to $5,000, and then they don't need to pay the penalties for that.
They don't.
Yeah.
And it's an individual thing, so both the mother and the father can basically withdraw that $5,000.
Exactly.
So it would be up to $10,000
Exactly.
that they would be able to, and without penalty.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter whether those, husband and wife are working for the same company or a different company.
Okay.
So but as long if they have their own, retirement plan, that can tap onto up to $5,000 each, and then they can use that to kind of support, their new babies and the new family members.
Yeah.
And so they don't need to.
Kids are expensive to raise.
Yeah, exactly. So they don't need to face the financial burdens. Because you need to spend a lot of money if you have a new family members in your family, right?
Right.
So
that's fantastic. So, as we finish this series, and then we'll be doing more webinars in the future together. The one thing that we keep telling everybody is, people lost track of the Secure Act, and people kind of lost track of the changes that were made. And so if your financial advisor hasn't talked to you about the Secure Act and ways to protect yourself and strategies that you can put in place, you certainly should call them, schedule an appointment, and make sure that they do that for you. If you don't have a financial advisor, we are offering free hour consultations, either through video, or if you prefer to come into the office with advisors like DJ. So we would love to set you up for one of those. You can go to our website at www.financialhealth.com, or feel free to call us. We'd be more than happy to set you up that way too. It's 775-332-7000. And we hope you visit our website for more educational materials and future webinar series that we have. Thank you so much Thank you, DJ. This
Thank you.
was wonderful working with you on this project. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and then look forward to seeing you guys for the next, different topics.
Okay.